right, first and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and LGMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, we're GMS Mississippi Camp coming with another quick, quick edifying video. Lord willing through the Spirit. GMS give and go. All right, and what we're dealing with. All right, concerning the times and the events that are transpiring. All right, is how we finna enter into the next phase of this ministry. All right, because we wasn't sent here, to teach, and be on YouTube forever. There's another phase that we have to go to. Because like I always been saying, when you understand the Passover, it was the suffering, before the glory. Yahweh Shai, he had his ministry, he was teaching, he was breaking things down. Then it came a time, where he had to suffer, before he was exalted, back on the right-hand side. And see, we, have to go through that same course. We have to follow that same path. So now we in a time where the ministry of teaching, all right, will end. All right, then we will begin the persecution and the suffering, man. All right, so when you go to Luke 21:12, it said, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sakes. And the kings and rulers of today will be the different, government officials, man. Because as we can see, they're pushing heavy, with the legislation, all right, of domestic terrorism. They're trying to broaden, their term domestic terrorism so they can really put their label on a regular citizen that's against their agenda. And ultimately, they want to come at the prophets. Like all these things we see is nothing but, sideways, propaganda to get at the prophets, man. You had the little incident with DC yesterday, the Jake, running into the Capitol building, supposedly killing an officer and hopping out with a knife. At the end of the day, all right, they're going to make it seem as if what we're teaching is causing insurrections, man. You had something? Okay, this is verse 13, and this shall turn to you for a testimony, and settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. Yeah, it's gonna come a time where we're gonna be, some brothers gonna be grabbed up, and we're gonna be delivered, all right, to these different officials, and they're gonna want us to explain, what we believe. But Yahweh Shai says, settle it not in your hearts, which is in your mind, because the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to give us a word of wisdom in that time, man. Verse 15 says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to have you cutting their ass, man. You're going to confound them, man. Lord willing, we're a part of that number when we get grabbed up and put on the spot. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of truth, wisdom, prophecy, it's gonna confound them devils, man. Yeah, something, bro.
Hey, this is kind of switched on me, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Keep talking, bro.
Yep. So we coming into the next phase of this thing, man. Brothers gotta get your minds up, to really, all right, count the cost, man. Really understand what we're a part of.
Yep. Hey, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 23.
Yep.
But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another.
Yep.
For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man come.
Yep. So that persecution, it's gonna be city from city, man. It's gonna be different, for different brothers. Some brothers, gonna catch it first. Some brothers gonna have a different persecution, but at the end of the day, each member of the elect has their own cup that they have to drink of, man, in order to partake with rulership with Yahweh Shai. That's what we should be gearing our minds up for, man. Having the mindset ready to let everything go at the drop of a dime, man. Because when you read on in verse, you have some more? Okay, when you read on in verse 15, it says, verse 16, it says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, and kinfolks and friends and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, because that's part of it. You got, death is a part of what we do, man. That's part of the testimony of Yahushua, and some brothers that might be their fate, but you have to fully give yourself over, unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and Yahushua, going back, he was the author and finisher, man. You see, he showed us how to finish if death was, in a lot for a brother, man. You finish being obedient. You see, but that betrayal coming as well, And like we was talking about in class, we really separating ourselves from our family to be great. Hey, you start dealing with them less and less. Your circle should be real small at this time, man. Hey, because what they got going on and what we got going on is completely different, man. All these enchantments Esau got out here, man. All right, we finna see some of our people, really choose Satan, over Yahushua. Because the gray area is being done away with, You got it,
Hey, yeah, bro, you had made a point regarding how the spirit of the Most High was actually going to deal with us, where we don't have to worry about what to say, right?
Yep.
This is Mark 15 and verse 1. And straightway in the morning, the chief priest held a consultation with the elders and scribes and the whole council, and bound Yahushua and carried him away and delivered him to Pilate.
Yep.
And Pilate asked him, Are you the king of the Jews? And he answering said unto them, You say it.
Yep. Hey, because Yahushua, he was real, he was real dry with Pilate, man. Because he wasn't trying to resist, because he knew it had to happen.
Yeah.
Just like you were talking about earlier, he wasn't trying to justify himself.
Right.
That's
right.
And that's the spirit that we have to be in, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you get that in First Peter, you have some more?
Yeah, a little more.
Okay.
And the chief priest accused him of many things, but he answered nothing. Verse 4. And Pilate asked him again, saying, Answer thou nothing. Behold, how many things they witness against thee.
They were lying on him.
Right. Verse 5, that's the point. But Yahushua answered nothing, so that Pilate marveled.
He was confounded.
Yeah.
Hey, because he expected Yahushua to be shook up, because that crucifixion was a horrible death. Everybody else, everybody else except Yahushua was trying to plead to get out that situation. But Yahushua knew that was a part of his course, man.
That's right.
Just like we have to understand that this, is part of our course, man.
Yeah.
You see?
And this is part of, when you think about Revelation 14 and 4, following Yahushua wherever he go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is part of that process, because when you go into that term martyr, it means what? A person that dies because of a belief system.
Yep.
All right. And Yahushua died for this belief system.
Yep.
And some of us will have to die for this same belief system. Not all of us, but some of us has to fulfill that prophecy.
Yep.
Spoken of in Revelation 20 and 4.
Yep. You got to add that, to the conditions of the battle.
Yeah.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. It said, For as much as a Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise with the same mind, for he that has...
What's that mindset? To suffer?
Yep.
To persecute?
Yep.
To accept the term or the formality of persecution.
Yep.
All right, this is not a sweet thing. Yeah, this truth is sweet and bitter, but at the same time frame, you catch hell in order to get to heaven.
Yep.
And part of that hell, this condition on earth, is what? Being persecuted.
Yep.
When you go into that term persecuted, means what? To pursue.
Yep.
So Esau is going to pursue us utilizing his legislation and his media. Because at the end of the day, the main thorn in the side of the nobility are the prophets.
It's going to get a lot more intense.
That's right.
Maybe because, like I say, the shame, he's going to have you got to think, the same way he has everybody wearing masks, he going to have people hating us. So just think that everybody that you see with a mask on hate you for the sake of Yahushua. The same way this man, because this man has the masses of the people, minds in his pocket, man. And he's, he can turn it whithersoever he will, man. That's the
right.
power that was given to this man.
I got you, bro.
You got it?
Hey, Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Yep.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Yep.
Verse 35. For I am not come to set a man at variance. Salakia. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father
Yep.
and his daughter. Trying to read. Back in Matthew 10:35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Yep.
And a man's foes shall be held. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Yeah, and it's gonna be that separation. Gonna be a belief system. You know, that's what's gonna be the separation. Cause you might be the only one in your immediate family that believe, man.
And you know what, bro? And it can be initiated by this persecution.
Yep. Yep. Hey, cause like I say, once Esau really push, our life gonna change quick.
That's right, bro.
You know, so you really gotta understand how, you know, all these things, you know, within our day to day, a lot of these things gonna change instantly, overnight. All it takes is one 60-minute special.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
Hey, we gonna be outcasts on earth, man. You know, so that's a part of it, man. But you got to remember, you know, that this is part of the story, and we get the victory, man. You know, and then the Most High is finna see who's serious and who's not. You know, because there's a lot of, you know, you got a lot of people, you know, that try to go through the motion with this thing, but you ain't gonna be able to go through the motion with this, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know, this gonna be that final test, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before the glory. So, hey, we going into the next phase of this things, man. And on my mind, as Yahweh Shai did. You know, hey, you should study Yahweh Shai like, you know, you have other players study the greats.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
should study Yahweh Shai. You know, like the brother, what was that term? He was sweating blood. What's that?
Hematidrosis.
Yeah, hematidrosis. You know, Brother Priest Abaya got a video on this page. You know, Lord, when I upload to this page, but yeah, man, Yahweh Shai sweated blood. You know, but he knew that was the only way. Just like we know now, this is the only way. We gotta drink of that cup, man, to get to that glory, man.
That's right.
You know, so. Hey, we're going to the next phase. It's going to get, you know, much more intense, you know. But if we are the elect, we're built for this, man. You know. So with that, we hope you brothers, you know, you few sisters edified. Till next time we say shalom.
Hey, shalom.